I'm Kevin Price with The Price of Business, continuing our event here in Oklahoma City, the Free Market Medical Association. She's got the brand right here, and we're delighted to spend some time with Meg Freeman. She's one of the leaders in the organization, the executive director. Dr. Goyal and I get into Goyal. We're covering this event. Lots of interesting stories, and it's going to be both on the Price of Business radio show on Business Talk 1110 AM, as well as USDailyReview.com, the national news website. And Dr. Goyal, I'm going to let you introduce our guest because you've known her longer, although she and I are now steadfast friends. But you introduce her and how you got involved with Free Market Medical.
Meg Freeman, she's been I call her my friend and mentor, who I learn a lot from about what the free market medical movement is and why it is so necessary to fix what's going on in our healthcare system. I was here last year. We've had Meg on the radio before, as well as Visit Houston, and it's glad to be here back again with Meg. Meg, you tell us, how has it been? It's third year now, right?
It's amazing. The first year we had a little over 100 people. We put it together in 3 months, and we're really astounded. Last year we doubled that amount, and this year it looks like we're going to almost double it again.
Oh, wow.
So, we're up to 275 registrants so far this year,
awesome.
And with some folks are just showing up.
That's almost like J-curve growth. You got to love that.
Yeah, it's amazing.
In fact, you and I were talking about where are you going to go next year, because this hotel's at capacity for what you're doing.
Close to capacity, yes.
So what are you seeing, Meg? How is the movement shaping up overall? The interest is growing, and
definitely.
So give us a broader picture of how it has progressed over the last 3 years.
Well, originally it kind of started out with a few of the benefit folks, like the third-party administrators and mainly doctors, the physicians in the surgery centers who are really fed up with the current situation in healthcare. What it has morphed to now is we have all sorts of vendor services folks that are looking to help the buyer and the seller connect. We have a lot more of the buyer element, which is the self-funded employers and the individual patients, and just growing overall in each category.
So both buyers and sellers, it's necessary to have them on this platform, right? And I think as the time has gone by, we have seen more and more buyers come onto this platform and realizing, look, this makes sense. Right?
Exactly.
And can you give us some examples how this movement may have helped an employer or a buyer?
There are so many of those examples. Everything from employers' plans, reducing their overall claim spend significantly while eliminating employee out-of-pocket when they're using free market providers, to folks who've needed surgery for years and couldn't afford it until they connected
with the price real. Let me ask you, so what do you consider the biggest challenges to your growth right now?
The biggest challenges right now, it's not that we are not growing, it's that there are some folks who want to be involved in the movement, who want to use transparency in the free market as a buzzword, but they don't want to change their ways.
Right.
So
a certain amount of hypocrisy, essentially.
They make a lot of money on the status quo, and they think if they can just rebrand the status quo to make people think it's free market, then they'll be able to continue doing what they're doing.
And they have the potential to actually undermine
exactly
the movement, because it's like, what?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, we try to educate people on how to be very cognizant of those people, how to look for them and recognize the folks that really don't want the change.
Yeah.
No, that's a very important point. The phonies need to be recognized,
right.
and buyers need to have that education and knowledge to recognize them and say, look, you guys are just using their word. You guys are not really transparent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
and I think maybe part of it is to just undermine the movement.
Oh,
and
exactly.
It isn't just to exploit it, but to actually undermine it, long-term wise. How important is it to create a culture of demand for a free market?
It's very important.
You can get all the doctors you want, but it seems like educating, which I'm going to be speaking at the event about how to educate the media and in turn the general public. How important to me, it seems like we need a groundswell of demand in order for this thing to really, propel itself.
And that's where we've seen the largest growth, is on the demand side. Once the self-funded employers learn about, being able to connect with these free market providers and reducing their claim spend and really giving their employees better benefits. It's amazing. They jump on board immediately. And, you know, the individual participants, we're seeing them, the patients and the individuals who don't have insurance, we're seeing a huge growth in that area as well. We get phone calls every day. Can you help me find a free market provider in this town? And in about a week, our free market provider search tool will be up and running. And that means that you can go on our website at FMMA.org and click on the search tool and find a provider or a physician that has their bundled cash price posted on our website.
Love it. That's
and it's free to the public.
FMMA.org, FMMA.org, ourwayhealth.com, and priceofbusiness.com. This program will be broadcast there, as well as usdailyreview.com. Make sure you check it out. I'm Kevin Price, and this is The Price of Business.
Thank you.